My name is Elisa Chamberlain. I am a mother, a wife, a daughter, and a sister. After joining the Army in 1992, I served as an E-7 92 Golf. For civilians, that means I was a cook. Think that sounds easy? Think again. I was part of a team that made sure that hundreds, sometimes thousands, of soldiers were fed and nourished. Trust me, it was 24/7. And to make it even more interesting, I didn't always get to do my job from a pristinely clean stainless steel facility with all the comforts of electricity and running water. I have been deployed, performed my job in theater, in training events, in tents and temporary housing. But it was in the Army that I learned to be as familiar with my weapon as I was with pots and pans. But I wouldn't take back a single day. It shaped me, and it would also point me to my future. We were a dual career military family. At one point in 2008, I went to Iraq and my husband Vance went to Afghanistan. We had to leave our children. We left them with close friends in Virginia. Think about that for a moment. Being a dual career military family means that you aren't just relocating yourself. It means your family, your children are being relocated to live with a temporary family. Your spouse is going overseas, and so are you. Everyone is separated. The entire family sacrifices at a time like that, but it's the duty that's required of those who serve. After 20 years, I retired. I knew a transition was ahead of me. My husband, Vance, he was there with me through every single step. Married for 22 years, he has never left my side and the side of my children. I have a lot to be proud of. In 2013, I enrolled at Central Texas College and transferred to A&M Central Texas. 3 short years later, I had my undergraduate degree in psychology and immediately enrolled in the graduate program for marriage and family therapy. In the summer of 2018, I graduated, and something really special happened. As we were waiting to march into the graduation as a class, I was telling my story to a reporter, and right there, my mother, Mary Hurst, who was with me, told us all that she had just begun her nursing degree the same day that was my first day in kindergarten. I had never known that, or if I didn't know how significant her day was until it was my day. One of the things we learned in the marriage and family therapy program was to look for patterns of behavior, all the good things among all of the challenges. I understood it, of course, because one of my professors, Dr. Deanna Harris McCoy, made it a central part of learning. So it's ironic, I guess, that one more time, a learning moment, right before I would walk across the stage. That afternoon, I walked with all of the pride and discipline of the soldier I used to be, but also walked with the pride of a daughter and generations of traditional women before me, women like my mother, who were brave enough to step outside the boundaries placed around them and seize the opportunities of education that was right in front of them. Because of A&M Central Texas, I've learned a lot about myself. I've learned to challenge myself in ways that I never imagined. I've learned to allow myself to learn from truly incredible scholars among the faculty. I've learned that there's a difference between having a dream and taking action to make it real. By telling this story, I hope to reach out among those who might be hearing my voice and plant a little seed of possibility. If you're waiting, maybe thinking, I'm too old, there's too much to do, it's too hard, let me offer you this. It is never too late. You aren't just one person. You are the person you create yourself to be. My military service inspired me to pursue a career that would let me give back to military service men and women and their families, and A&M Central Texas helped me fulfill that goal. Last week, less than a month after graduation, I was offered a position as a counselor at the Fort Hood Forward Training Transition Support Team office. So at this point in my life, after one career ends, another begins. I am grateful. I am inspired. I am proud of my heritage and the legacy of strong women in my family. I owe my mother so much thanks for being the first one to pursue her education and I acknowledge the strength it took to accomplish that so many years ago on my first day of kindergarten. So I dedicate this to her. My name is Elisa Chamberlain, and I am Mary's daughter.